Christmas out of the joy of it. And I always wonder what Michael's going to get me for Christmas. Last year it backfired on me. I left hints and clues all over the house. I got all these jewelry catalogs and put them all over. And it backfired. He ended up getting me a magazine rack. Actually, that's an old joke. He always gets me something wonderful. Sorry about that, Michael. I know Christmas isn't about the presents, is it? Jesus is the reason for the season, they always say. And whether you find comfort in the literal story or whether you find comfort in the metaphysical story, oh, this is a part of me that's being birthed. The impact that this event affects us all, and that it culminates in the second coming, which we in Unity believe the second coming is when we birth that Christ consciousness in our own selves. And so let's look at what Jesus said about the reason for the season, because a lot has been said for him, but let's take it from what he actually said. He said, I have come that your joy may be complete. Wow, that's a whole lot different than I'm here to save your sorry asses. You know, he never said that. Never said that. I have come that your joy may be complete. Wow, that's a whole lot of different. And then he went on to say, know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Because joy, of course, is all about freedom. Now, joy is not the same as happiness. Most people equate the two. If you say joy, oh, well, what makes me happy? But happiness is when everything out there is what I like it. Oh, this happened today out there, I'm happy. You know, this person's this way today, I'm happy. But joy is something that wells up inside you from spirit and has nothing to do with what's going on out there. I have felt moments of joy in some of the worst times in my life, but something just sprung up inside of me like it was freed. Okay, I'm here, I'm here. It's like God saying, I'm here, I'm here. It was Leon Bloy. I know most people say Teilhard de Chardin said this, but it was really Leon Bloy. He said, joy is the most infallible sign of the presence of God. If you're feeling joy, which again is different than happiness, that's God, that's the divine coming through you. And the realization of your union with that and your joy being expressed as an expression of the divine. That's joy. Now, Regina Meredith, I don't know if some of you watch her interviews on Gaia, but she interviewed Anita Morjani, who was the one we talked about her before here, that had the near-death experience. It was very similar to mine, only she remembered hers because I was high on morphine at the time. But she came back all excited about what she learned on the other side. And of course, she had to tell everybody she knew, because everybody around her was worried about money and there's scarcity and this and that. And she said, no, that's not what I got. She said, if we just live in our joy, free of all the restrictions of mass programming, of fear and scarcity, if we just live our joy and share our talents and our gifts, all is provided. And she said the most strange thing, she said, she couldn't believe the pushback she got from that people just couldn't accept it. Can't be that easy. And they didn't want to let go of that old programming of fear, scarcity, lack. We got to do something here. Joy is the only Advent superpower that you can't convince people of or force it on yourself or others. Joy has to well up from spirit. Some people try to take heaven by a storm. Have you heard that expression, taking heaven by a storm? And they try to force a Kundalini experience. You know, that's that Kundalini divine energy that flows in and through us, either through drugs, alcohol, or some kind of spiritual practice. That's called taking heaven by a storm, and it can be dangerous if you're not ready for it. You have to be ready for that. But instead, all we have to do is let go of any resistance to expressing our true divine expression. In other words, everybody in here, we do that differently. What did you come in with? What is your true expression? And then you've got to express that. I've always felt like mine was joy, but the world often robs that from me, takes it away from me, and I have to remember that that can happen no matter what's going on in the world. In the world of duality, along with joy, the duality, the opposite, can be sadness. When things go wrong, we get upset, oh no. But that's when we have to trust in that present moment, allow the joy to do its magic. And so, again, I have to do this every Christmas. You're stuck with this whether you like it or not. My favorite Christmas card, to prove this, a snowman is so sad because the snowman checked his Christmas stocking and there was nothing in it but 2 lumps of coal. All together now. Oh, 2 lumps of coal, isn't that sad? But then you open the card and he's put the coal where his eyes should be and he says, I can see. Come on now. That's good, right? Doesn't that make you feel joyful? Isn't it fun to laugh? My son and I bought this card together, and I swear to God, we laughed so hard. I think we were in the Walmart aisle laughing so hard we just almost couldn't contain ourselves. But this joy, you have to do that. It all started with the 3 wise men when they came bearing gifts to Jesus, and they said to him, now Jesus, just be clear, this is for your birthday and Christmas. And Jesus took those gifts, and through his life he taught the parable of the talents. He taught, what is your gift? You came to share that gift. And his gifts were teaching and healing, unconditional love, forgiveness, using his superpowers to turn water into wine. Wow, did he bring some gifts or what? Our Christmas gifts don't come in boxes. There are unique soul gifts. What gives you joy? I bet everybody in here would have a different thing that gave you joy. What is it that you just almost can't stop doing? You love it so much. Have you ever said, oh, I'm in my element? Oh, I'm in the zone. I'm in my glory. Has anybody ever said that? You are in your glory. I'm in my joy. Because you're doing what you came here to do, what you love to do the most. That is your gift to give to the world. Living authentically means expressing the gifts that you came to give. If you repeat with me, if you're comfortable, I am in my element. Together, I am in my element. I'm in the zone. Together, I'm in the zone. I'm in my glory. Together, I'm in my glory. And finally, I'm in my joy. I'm in my joy. And then remember what Anita said when she came back. She said, oh, don't worry. You don't have to be afraid of scarcity or anything. Share those unique gifts. That what gives you joy. And trust all will be provided. Your joy will be complete. And then we end with gratitude. Find delight in that divine expression, and you will be given the desires of your heart. We're going to keep this short today and pray because we all really came today to go down and eat, didn't we? So let's take that into prayer. Once again, go deep inside where that little child of yours is doing the Snoopy dance. What is making that child dance with pure joy? What is it that you love to do more than anything else? Where is your heart? What are you here to give and express? And yes, even laugh while doing it. And just allow it to rise. Allow it to live in you as your gift to the world. And we are so grateful to be in each other's presence today with the presence of each other's presence. And if you can say that with gum in your mouth, let's say amen. Amen.